This is my dejected face. I feel like poop. Yep, we are, I don't know, half an hour away from our destination. How do you feel, darling?
Absolutely awful.
We feel awful. The humidity is mega. It's actually not brilliantly sunshiny, but the humidity is stunning. This is apparently Portugal's a market garden thing, you know, tomatoes, corn, as in corn on the cob, grapes,
Tomatoes
mostly tomatoes, and
have a drink.
pull. Okay. And yeah, obviously they water them, and the water evaporates at a rate of knots, causing humidity at a humongous, ridiculous, I don't know what word you would use to describe it, awful level. So we're struggling, we're, you know, doing badly. And we thought we'd just stop, because my feet are on fire. We thought we'd stop, just, you know, for a few minutes to allow us a little bit of a relaxation and gather up some sort of momentum. Something, I don't know, I think something. Because the town is on top of a hill, and you're going to have to trudge up the side of the hill to get to the top of the town. So, yeah, not feeling good. Okay, so there you go. You know, I'm trying to be real, keep it real, as they say, somewhere. I don't know where. Don't care. Anyway, feeling rubbish, that's what I'm saying. Feeling rubbish, magic finger, turning this thing off. Oh. This has been an insane climb up a hill to a hotel that is there. It has been diabolical. Awful. Awful. I don't know, 30, 40, 45 degrees. It's insane, absolutely insane. But we are at the top. Evening, everybody. It's about 9:30 in the evening of the fourth day. I believe it's Monday still. So it'll be July 4th on my Portuguese Camino. Hot, humid day. Not to spend too much time whining about that. Basically, this area is the market garden of Portugal, and they have, you know, tomatoes growing and other things. I think grapes, and but that may be for wine, corn, and also and corn on the cob, that type of stuff. But anyway, they flood the fields with water, lots and lots of water, sunshine, evaporation, humidity, very humid. Also, if you look at the maps, the path runs along the side of a river, but it doesn't, because when did the flood happen, Suzanne?
In the 70s.
In the 70s, the area flooded because of the weather. So they built...
No, the flood defences are like late 19th century.
Oh, right, okay, there you go. I don't know if you heard that, but the flood defences are late 19th century, so what that's got to do with the flood that I have no idea. Anyway, that confused me completely.
You can see the marker to see how high it came.
Right. Anyway, they have flood defences. So although it looks like on the map you're going to be walking along a river, you're not. You're walking along the side of a flood defence. And it's a basically 10-foot high embankment, yes. Sometimes concrete with seats on top, yes. You can't walk on it for far. And other times it's just, I suppose it must be earth or something. It's just covered in plant life. So anyway, the upshot being that to your right, as you're walking along, there's just basically a wall, yes, and the other side is either open fields or stands of trees, or this very dense waterborne kind of reedy thing, but they're about 20 foot tall and very, very dense, so, and it becomes a bit claustrophobic between the two, Wasn't keen on that. Didn't mind the open field bits because that was kind of pretty, but the moment it got claustrophobic, I didn't like that. Not that I suffer from claustrophobia, but it kind of just gets dull walking in this narrow thing. Anyway, hard walk at the end, uphill. Yeah, just when you thought it was over, you have to climb this hill, and the hill is, I don't know, some horrendous 30, 35, 40, 45 degree thing, because the town's on top of the hill. And yeah, you had to climb it, and in a very short distance, so it's very, very steep. So just when you thought it was over, it wasn't. Anyway, so got here. It's okay, nice room. Most of the places we stay, hotels, are nice. So anyway, eventful day for me. Suzanne sort of gets near having a paddy because she's low on food and sugar and things like that, but she didn't do it today because she was alright. Eventually found water. We were going to run out of water, but beyond that, personally, things. I wrote some poetry today. Poetry always makes me cry like a baby. Yes, I cried a lot when writing poetry. Very emotional stuff. You're not going to read it, obviously, because it's probably really hackneyed and awful, but it makes me cry, so there's that. Themes, there were a number of themes. 4 themes came up, yes. One I will mention is perseverance. People tend to do that which is easy, or the easy bit of that which is hard. Yes, and they don't tend to stick with it. So they say, yep, I'm going to do this thing, and they start doing it, and it's all nice and it's wonderful, and then they don't see it through to the end. I'm not saying that I do any better, yes, but this walk is about that, I suppose. There's a metaphor in there for that, i.e. you can walk the morning, it's kind of nice, and it's pleasant walk, yeah. You get to about 15 miles and you think, yeah, that's kind of me done. And then there's more to do, and it's in blazing sunshine, and it's hot, as I keep saying, unpleasant, difficult, your feet hurt, draining, yeah, fun really. So yes, it becomes unpleasant, but it's only through persevering that we get anywhere. So often when I work with people, I say, right, okay, to get where you want to go, and we investigate a few things, it comes to the, well, there's a need to work in this direction, perhaps do this, perhaps do that. So they wander off and they come back, and a week later and they say, yep, I did that. And I'm thinking, no, you didn't. You didn't do that. It's not possible for you to have done that. We've been discussing something they can do for the rest of your life. It's not something they're going to do just for the rest of the week. So we get through what they did, and it's kind of some sort of minor thing. So yes, the tasks we set ourselves are often massive, yeah, and we want to do them in very short periods of time, and are disappointed when we don't achieve some massive goal in a matter of minutes, days, hours, whatever. And yeah, anything that matters in life requires work and perseverance, and I mean anything. And that includes relationships, anything of interest. We kind of live in a society where everything is just handed to us, very, very passive, and there's a need to be a little bit more involved in that, show a little bit more dedication than that. So yeah, so that's the first thing. Oh yeah, I keep a diary. It's purple, I know. If you can manage the weight whilst you're walking one of these things, keep a diary. It's kind of nice. Stick all your thoughts on it. It's great. Maybe do a video log and let other people see your thoughts. But do keep some thoughts for yourself, which is what I do. As in, you're not going to hear my poetry. You're not going to hear all the themes from today. Just, I thought perseverance was one that people should consider whilst walking and generally in their lives. If I want to get somewhere, I really need to dedicate myself to it and not give up when the first thing goes wrong. Yeah. And that can be anything from work to marriages to exams or whatever, schooling, I don't know. Just stick with it. You can do it, yeah, but you have to stick with it, yes. And the other thing, specific to this trip as a metaphor, I suppose, for life, It's to do with speed. You can race ahead. Yes, you can achieve goals and massive things and race. Yeah, we can get ahead of people that are close to us and important to us. And in so doing, we kind of leave them behind, let's say it that way, and only then surround ourselves with people who are of like mind to us, as in with regard to our speed, not generally anything else. Rush, yes. And this is not good, yes. You either arrive at your destination, yes, or you're walking with people you really don't want to be with. Or you arrive alone, having left behind people that you wanted to be with. So I think the trick is to adjust your speed sometimes, you know, and maybe help people to get ahead with you. Help them keep up. I don't know. Yeah. And if you arrive a little later because you chose to be with someone, I don't know, it's kind of nicer that way, I think. Your feet might be a little bit sorer, but arriving together, I suppose, is better than arriving alone. Maybe. I don't know. It's my thought. Yes, to contextualise the thought, Suzanne walks more slowly than I do. Yes, I have longer legs than she does. Yes. So, yeah, I walk faster than she does. But I'd rather walk with her than without her. Yeah, there are people you can walk with, but I want to walk with Suzanne, so I walk a little bit slowly, and maybe she walks a little bit more fast. So it's up to you. Anyway, I'm rambling, so I'm going to go. It's late. I'm tired. So magic finger pressing button now.